One usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Ife, you white, bro. What the heck?
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And Brewer with the stuff.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Again, Wiggins missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And stolen by Wiggins. Towns kicks to Rubio. Baseline J on the way. Here's Dang. Here's Levine.
Ooh.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kicks to Howard. Everly with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Here's Harden. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Timberwolves trail by 3.
You gonna trade controllers?
Rockets have lost out on some free.
Wait.
Free agent wars the past few years, they have remained competitive, but you wonder Ben if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and he slams that one down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that, and Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms
That's
about
probably
viewing
been dropped
players as
20
simply
times.
just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And he gets it to go.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Hey, for Zach LaVine,
No.
the dunk contest last season
A
was
lot,
starting out
probably.
bumping to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Ife, you trying to play
And
part?
Levine in his dunking. If you saw him in college or last season, you knew he was a very special player in the air.
Well, Levine can be one of the great all-time dunkers with his height and ability to lift off. He gets airborne so effortlessly that there are few that can match his power and finesse once he's airborne.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now.
I don't break free throws.
Checked in for Jack. Damian Rudez comes in for Towns. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Levine. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Good on the second free throw. You know, Clark, the one thing you can say about Ty Lawson is his awareness around the floor. He's just ubiquitous, and his court vision is incredible.
Excellent peripheral vision. He averaged almost 10 assists a game last season. That's the best year of his career thus far.
And so here is Houston following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Smith the pass to Terry. The Rockets again can't hit.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Houston on the break. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Look, I just don't
No
have
clue
court. I'm
where
pretty
that
tired.
pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We'll see. Chris Paul did it in my career game.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Hey, Dre.
And for Ty Lawson, playmaking isn't a concern. He's got that. His shooting accuracy, though, seems to drop every year. In fact, the last 2 years have been the worst of his career.
The feed to Smith. Lawson dishes to Capella. The wide open look here for Terry. And it's Terry again missing.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Dre.
And certainly
Dre on.
matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team.
You're playing against a team that...
Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Well, you know, he does have that kind of all-around, all-out game going back to his days at UCLA. I mean, when you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him and respect him.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Oh my God. It was so late.
You can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Corey Brewer is out there with Lawson. And it's Smith. Then there's Howard. And it's Capella in at the 4 spot. Levine can't hit.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
And that one's good. Brewer's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And got... As you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding.
Don't tell me I'm guessing. I was finna say. I'm not. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Gosh. Oh, we're just joining this party. Demetrius.
Almost impossible to do in the
for the Rockets. Harden comes in for Smith, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Tyler.
Huh?
Dishes it to Jang.
Some random. I'm doing gauntlet.
Oh, you gave BC for it?
The 3 from Harden.
No, I get MP points.
Harden's got 9.
Oh,
and taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've come out and attacked on
Not,
the defensive end. They've
not
applied
really.
pressure and
You play
forcing
team?
turnovers.
no, I played my GM.
Who wants to play my team with me?
Not me. Who wants to get them ankles taken in my court?
My cousin want to play somebody. Play him.
Nice pass. Right under the rack.
Did you switch back? Did you switch back to Spencer?
Right
The
now,
only
they got
good
that
person
field
I
goal
have is
percentage
Chris
up in the low 50s.
Oh,
Putting it together
I got,
offensively, looking to build some more
I got
momentum.
Andrew Wiggins. I got Damian Lillard.
Doing them in game time action. And Andrew
I got
Wiggins had
Steph
plenty of
Curry.
time to learn on the job. He was second in the league in minutes played
Yeah,
last
yeah.
season, only
Stephen Curry
behind
is Steph
James Harden.
I said Steph Curry.
Looking over the numbers again, Greg. Wiggins logged
It's
a
the
ton of
fine.
minutes as a rookie.
No, I'm
Over
kidding.
36 minutes a
I
game.
always say that.
That
I'm like,
many
it's
rookies in the
Stephon Curry.
NBA.
And how about leading
Yeah,
everybody
Rick
in
Rubio
the
is not
league
catching
in
lobs.
minutes
He got me
played
messed
after the
up.
All-Star break, Kevin.
I know who is catching
Almost
lobs,
40
though.
minutes a game is what he averaged after the
Oh,
All-Star.
if you would have shot that, I would have had these ever.
It's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Carl Anthony Towns. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's putting up about 21 points per 12 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And his defensive presence.
Come on, what's Zach
is
Levine finna do?
not to be
Another
overlooked.
thing?
He builds a
Because
wall
he can
around
stop
the
that
basket.
brick. I really don't
You know,
care.
over this last whole stretch of games, I mean, he's been
Oh,
shutting
Clement
down the
down.
lane.
He thinks he can make a few
See you
improvements
later,
to how
whoever
things
you
are
all
going
for.
on right now.
I'm going my
Coaches always are looking for ways
What's
to
your
tweak
overall?
things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is.
Nobody
That's what coaches do.
there.
Trevor Ariza's
Oh, you
checked in
finna
for
be messed up.
Look what I'm
Rockets
on
leading
too.
by 3.
Alright.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Harden for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Look,
A
bucket.
tough loss coming against New York in their last game
Nick
played.
Durham.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively and losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the
I went
reality
against
and the
this
truth
team
is
called Bucket Gang or
the defensive
something.
end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
Feeds it to Capella. Out of bounds.
Thank you.
Minnesota
Oh.
takes possession. And let's take a quick peek at the 2K leaderboard. The steal leaders from the point guard spot for the last 10 games. Ricky Rubio is fourth.
And not
Oh
only
my
are these
God,
players
bro.
tremendous at
Hey, you can't play in my team.
point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
What's your overall?
I mean, they wreak havoc defensively in all kinds of ways.
We
On
played-
the ball, off
we
the ball,
played-
in transition. Boy, this group is the complete package at both ends of the floor.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Ariza. He's one of the standouts over the last month. First in steals, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage.
I got a
You've
booze
got
in
to
the
play him
info.
tight.
And as you said, I mean, he'll take your lunch from you. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now.
Ricky Rubio
Hide
is
everything
slicky as
you've got
himself.
because he's coming at you.
Terry outside. Passes to Capella. It's Ariza on the wing.
Go.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power
Ariza.
right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the
Oh,
dunk like
dang,
that.
for real.
Rubio. Here's Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Go home. I'm playing. No, I'm not playing Madden.
Wait, who's making the video?
I'm broadcasting.
Ball. I got a field trip.
Marty, I tell you about my science project? Okay, so we had